Reset. 24. 7 years later. Time is supposed to heal all wounds. Time is supposed to make things better. Time is supposed to eventually lead you to the light at the end of the tunnel, but sometimes time is just a reminder of all the things you have not been able to do. It is a reminder that your life is as mediocre as it was years back, that the world has moved on and you are still in the same place, and sadly the world doesn't care about your stagnation and you will remain that way if you don't regroup, refocus and reset your priorities. Come on people, we don't have the whole day. I yell on top of my lungs, looking at the three people looking at me with weary faces. I don't care if we have to work our backs off the whole day. What I just want are results at the end of it all. Emel shakes her head. She is the most sane amongst the three. Beatrice, we have tried everything. We have cracked every password, but there is nothing. He is clean. I shake my head. My instincts are telling me that something is off, and I know I will find what we are missing. Nobody leaves until I am back. I say, getting my coat. I don't even bother looking at any of them because I am sure they have anger written all over their faces. It's 2 minutes to 10 p.m. and they have been working since 1 a.m., but there is no point in knocking off if we haven't found the answers we are looking for. I get out of the building and standing next to my car is Chunga. He owns the firm. You need to eat, he says, handing me a Steers khaki bag. I am pretty sure there are ribs and fries, forever my favorite. Thank you, I say, getting it. Don't you think it's high time we drop this case? I look at him bewildered. I can't believe he also buys this nonsense that Mark is innocent. He is innocent, he says as if reading my mind. You put me in charge of this case. I want to go with it till the end. I say, looking at him straight in the eyes. I know this is his firm and he might drop me any time he wants, but I am an asset and he knows that. I sent Ika. Even Emel tried, but the man won't just fall. Then let me try. No. What do you mean no? Beatrice, you are my most valuable asset and you will continue to remain in the background. Mark's wife will just have to learn to trust her husband. He is not cheating on her and we have proved that. I swallow hard. Go home, Beatrice, and please rest tomorrow. You have worked your ass off on this case. There is no way you are working on it any longer. I stare at him wordlessly. Sometimes it's okay to accept defeat. Not everyone in the world is a bad person. He pauses. Not everyone is Enchimunia. My teeth clench. I can't believe he just dragged Enchimunia's name in this. Go home. I am sure Cairo can't wait to see you, he says, walking away. I feel defeated. Even the energy to eat my food has finished. I met Chunga at a point in my life when I was ready to give up. I was a school dropout thanks to my mother. Shimbi went ahead and became the best of friends with Munga, and I pushed Enchimunia away from me because obviously he could never be the man I wanted him to be. COVID hit and Creamland wasn't doing so well, so Rajesh had to lay off some workers, and unfortunately I was one of them. With the pandemic proving that it was here to stay, people started coming up with different online business, and one of them was Chunga. We met at a club and he pitched the idea of developing a firm that helped partners catch their cheating spouses. When he mentioned it to me, he didn't even sound sure, but I thought it was a brilliant idea, and so I managed to convince him to go ahead with it. We remained in touch and he invested all the money he had into it. It looked like it was a flop until he scooped himself his first big client 6 months down the line. A minister's wife who thought her husband was cheating. He told me about it and I offered to be the sacrificial lamb. True to the wife's suspicions, he was cheating on her, and that deal brought in so much money to keep the firm afloat for another 6 months. What followed was another dry spell, and by this time he had employed me full-time. Seeing that I wasn't getting any lucky with finding a job, he shared everything he had with me and took care of me like his own blood. I know he meant well, but I always waited for the day he too would fuck me in the ass unapologetically, because of the world sadly had done that to me on countless occasions. I was getting used to the butt rapes. We never gave up on the firm. If anything, I believed in it, and in its second year things just picked up and here we are. I run the operations around here. I am literally the brains, whilst Chunga is the financial muscle. We have Emel and Ika who are the co-girls. I hate their job, but it's life and they consent to all this. Sometimes they go as far as sleeping with the clients just so we can crack a case, but other times they don't. We have a few gentlemen that we subcontract when it's a case of a husband suspecting his wife of cheating, but those cases are rare. I get into the car and start the engine. I hate to admit that I am tired, but I am. Financially, I have done well for myself the past 7 years, but I have not been in touch with my inner self, my emotions, or even my spirituality. I don't know if they are still alive. Your friend and author, Winnie Hibiscus.